So as I said, I produce 44 paintings per year, and in this section I'm going to give you some tips on how to keep up the flow of ideas to produce works in that kind of quantities. Keep in mind that just because this is your bread and butter art and you're selling it at a cheaper price, that doesn't mean you want to produce art that is inferior in quality or any less quality than your more expensive work. Remember that this is the art that you're going to be using to get people interested in your work and to hopefully eventually become collectors. So, to get started with these tips, the first thing you'll want to do is choose a theme that you enjoy creating art for. Now, my theme is cats. I've said previously in other videos that I'm not a cat fanatic, but I do enjoy painting cats. There's a lot of different ideas within the theme of cats that are keeping me going. The important point about your theme before you decide upon it is that you need to research and see if there is an actual market for that theme, because obviously if there's no market, it doesn't matter how many paintings you produce, you're not going to get any sales. So if you can, look for a market that you know is popular but is also a theme or subject that you are interested in. Once you've decided upon a theme, the first thing you want to do is brainstorm as many unique ideas as you can based upon that theme. And my advice here is to keep it simple. If you look at my theme of cats and look at my artworks, you'll see that many of those artworks contain one cat performing some activity. A lot of them have no backgrounds, so that I can save time with painting that much detail and focus entirely on the cat and get my artworks painted quicker. So keep it simple and brainstorm as many unique ideas on that theme as you can. And for example, say if you brainstorm 10 unique ideas, that would be 10 paintings right off the bat that you can get started with. My second tip is, once you've got those 10, you can then move on and start producing variations on a theme. And what I mean by that is you take your original unique idea and do another artwork that uses the exact same theme of that, but perhaps something in it has been changed. So again, if you use my artworks as an example, I've done a lot of paintings of cats with butterflies, and you'll notice there are a lot of variations on that, with the cat in different positions, different expressions and those kinds of things. So if you took your original 10 unique ideas and produced 10 variations on each, or 10 variations, one for each one of those unique ideas, that would give you 20 artworks, and I'm sure if you really thought about it, you could produce more than one variation on a theme for each one of your unique artworks. So now you're up to 20 and you're probably getting a little bit more confident about painting and coming up with ideas. The next tip I have is to try combining two of your unique ideas into one artwork. So if I again use my artwork as an example, say I've got a painting of a cat chasing a butterfly and a painting of a cat chasing its tail. I could take those two ideas and combine it into another artwork that shows a cat chasing a butterfly and then a second cat chasing the first cat's tail, and that would give me a new artwork. So if you were to do that and combine a few of your unique ideas into another artwork, you could probably get up to at least 10 more artworks if you really thought about it, maybe even more. But if you got 10, that would give you a total of 30 artwork ideas so far. As you can see, with that amount, for me personally, I'm already getting close to my target of 44 ideas, or 44 artworks per year. So my final tip, and there are plenty more I could go on with, is introducing a new element into your theme. So again, using my artworks, I've used cats chasing butterflies as a theme, but I've also used cats chasing, say, frogs and fish as a theme, and the frog and the fish is a new element into my theme. And if I really thought about it, I could probably come up with, say, 5 or even 10 more artworks with new elements. So what about, instead of frogs and fish, perhaps maybe bees? I'm sure cats chase bees, or perhaps a cat chasing a toy mouse. And I haven't even got started with cats chasing live mice yet, which is a fairly common theme for cats in general. So as you can see, just on that alone I could easily get 10 more artworks. In total I've got 40 ideas for paintings, and I'm sure with all those ideas I could easily come up with my final 4 and get my 44 artworks in that year. Hopefully those tips will help you in developing ideas and keeping up that flow of artworks for creating your bread and butter art. And I hope you found this video useful, and just keep in mind that your bread and butter art is not going to be your only source of income, but if you manage to get consistent sales going, it can be a reliable source. And if you're someone who's painting just part-time or as a hobby, just creating a line of artworks as bread and butter income can pretty much sustain you in your hobby. So there we go. Until next video, I'm the Extraordinary Tourist, and happy painting.